MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Trevor Bauer gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Houston, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, outside.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one is gone. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His first homer here in the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
That is fourth. The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Houston. Anthony DeSclafani has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Santana is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often. Even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world, there are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
That's outside.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Just hung in there on that one. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Full count still. This is drilled, but right into the shift. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's a .333 hitter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
From the stretch.
No, that's low. That's a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-0 pitch on the way. Blackman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Runner at first here, one man out. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
3-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping up now, Jorge Soler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Skied into very shallow right. Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes set, the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A ball and two strikes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Two left for the Astros, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Leading up for the Mariners, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Now the pitch. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in now, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
DeSclafani is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. The 1-0.
Hey.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth, the pitcher.
Digging in, Carson Kelly. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Runners are at second and third with one down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So striding forward now, Eddie Rosario, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike three.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And able to lay off the fastball away here, 2-1 now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Three balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. 1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it is.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
A pause, and the 0-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Blackman. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Wackney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on. All
right, thanks, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway. And here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. Rizzo, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Our score remains 2-1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and that brings in George Springer.
The center fielder, George Springer.
Pitch on the way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. windup and the 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the stretch. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. All set for the start of the 4th. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, 3rd baseman Nolan Arenado. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The bat, the right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Here's Charlie Blackman now. Hit swung on and missed the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a hit.
Swing by Blackman, and it's hammered to right field. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So striding in, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now. So stepping in, Juan Soto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. Got him. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Ready for another chance? Carson Kelly. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1 home. A little low. It's 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Fastball just missed above the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Fastball catch. Called strike. Their count now at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped up. Rizzo is there for it. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mariners 2 and the Astros 1. In is Jorge Soler. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Ready with the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they roll up Grandal. It's a double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo, 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. And now pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Liner in there for a base hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 now. Probably surprised to see the knuckle curve there. 2-1. 5th inning. 2-1 our score. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the tying run is in to score from third. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
First pitch on its way. Chopped at third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2.
Leading up for the Mariners, the third baseman, Mykyta.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. DeSclafani with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order through 5, all even at 2-2. Striding in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 20, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Three and 0 count. Here it comes. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 3-1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Stepping into the box, Juan Soto. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have left that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next to the Astros, the center fielder, Jorge Soler.
Standing in, Jorge Soler. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty B, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Will right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Houston. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Ryan Presley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the DH, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no play.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Aaron Judge. Set and the pitch.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0. Slow roller left side. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Ready once again, Carson Kelly. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at. But he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Andrew Benintendi is on deck. Three balls and a strike to Carson Kelly.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, and he fouls this one off. He's set. The 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Gio. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Two out with the man at first. Fouled away. One and two now as that one's fouled off. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Too high, ball three.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with two away.
Payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. The Mariners lead it 4-2. Joe Musgrove is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59, Joe.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Squared that one up just a little late. So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Astros catcher. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And it's 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Grounded to the right. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Now in the box, Miguel Andujar. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game.
Miguel Andujar.
Pitch on the way. To short, hit hard. Right to him. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So now Carlos Santana. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out. Ready now, George Springer. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mariners 4 and the Astros 2. Archie Bradley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
So coming to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-0. 2-1 to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the run is Benintendi. He's there and records the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A ballman, 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Striding in for Houston, Juan Soto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. He's in there at the plate. And we are once again tied here in Game 5.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Marcus Stroman takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? A tag for 1. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Good pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Kevin Biggio is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 8, Kevin Biggio.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Conforto. Over 2 with a walk for him so
The
far.
designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And right into the shift. Reined in. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. No hits to this point. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Smith, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes again.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First delivery to him on the way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
1-0 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it is, the 3-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We're on to the 9th now in game number 5. It's the M's 5 and the Astros 4. Edwin Diaz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Diaz, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 3-0 offering, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Now the Astros designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
One and 2 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a ground ball to third. One there, back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping up as the shortstop, Carlos Correa. He's set, and the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Not close. It's 2-0. And that's just off the outside corner and low, ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
The 3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
A little over 47,000 fans on their feet here in Seattle. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners have taken Game 5 here at home, but it'll get harder from here as this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Seattle Mariners have taken a 3-2 series lead. Marcus Stroman earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Marcus Stroman. The loss goes to Joe Smith. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.